Back in 2020 I bought this ratty old Datsun 1200 vintage race car that had been flogged to death. And I thought I'd have it on the track in 6 months. But then, after a near 4-year restoration with the end in sight, I set myself a new deadline of late October of this year for getting the car back on track. And guess what? Nah, I missed that one too. I hauled the car to Manfield Circuit Chris Amon for the 2025 MG Classic in early November, but it was only there on display. To try and hit my October deadline, I took the car to a really clever neighbour of mine called Tom McManaway. Back in 2020, when New Zealand was in COVID lockdown and most of us were lying around eating cake, Tom was busy building a rolling road and dyno machine in his home garage. So I set him the task of getting the car running and driving. And that's where a whole bunch of new problems began, mainly because this is my first Datsun and these cars have quite a few quirks. Remember that A12 race motor that I showed you guys a few episodes ago? Well, turns out that's a 1974 onwards motor and the engine mount positions are in a totally different place to those on this car here. So Tom had to make a custom engine mount for the left side. And then none of the New Zealand headers would fit. With this being a left-hand drive car, the space between the chassis rail and the steering box was about that wide. But a buddy of mine in the US called Doug Sisson told me about an Australian company that manufactures headers that will apparently fit a left-hand drive Datsun 1200. So I shipped one of these to New Zealand and it fit, but the first header pipe was hitting the engine mount, so that had to be modified. And then I discovered that all the American Datsun 1200s use a hydraulic clutch, whereas all the New Zealand Datsun 1200s and those in Japan and Australia and everywhere else use a cable clutch. And not only that, the clutch lever is on the opposite side of the gearbox. However, all is not lost. This right here is said gearbox. This is, as you will have seen in an earlier video of this car, this is a very special Datsun Series 56 5-speed gearbox. This gearbox was homologated in 1972 as a special racing part for the Datsun 1200, and as you can see it's cable operated for a right-hand drive vehicle. But if we flip this gearbox over here, you will see that Datsun, or Nissan in its wisdom, created this as a dual purpose box. So this can also be a left-hand drive hydraulic box. So all we have to do is drill this here out, cut this here out to create a hole for the clutch fork. Right here we can mount, we just have to drill this here out and tap for threads, and we can mount the slave cylinder right here, and the throwout bearing and the clutch fork from a left-hand drive Series 56 4-speed or 5-speed hydraulic gearbox will basically go straight in here. It's just that it takes more time, and time is something we didn't have a whole lot of, so this is another job that we have yet to do. And then I discovered that my beautiful tilt-in clutch that came with this race motor didn't actually fit my gearbox. It was designed for a larger gearbox, Series 63 or Series 60. And I didn't have another clutch to throw in there, and time was running out, the race meeting was getting closer, and my deadline was getting shorter and shorter, so eventually I just decided I had to throw in the towel. I needed something to boost my morale, so I decided we needed to get the motor running. We did get it running, ran rough for about 30 seconds and then it switched off again. The motor has got an electronic distributor, and the coil that came with this car is for a mechanical dizzy, so they weren't happy together. Anyway, that was about 6 weeks ago, and since then I've bought most of the parts that we need to get the car running and driving. And guess what? I've entered the car in the 2025 Taupo Historic Grand Prix, which is taking place on January 8th to the 10th, which is about a month away, which is terrifying for a lot of different reasons. You see, I've never driven this car. The car hasn't run for about 20 years. I've not raced anything myself since I was about 20 years old when I stopped racing karts, and that was a few years ago. Will I actually make it? With the way it's gone so far, I truly have no idea. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this little video of broken dreams and failed deadlines, why not hit the like and subscribe buttons? We'll catch you next time. See ya!